Every spotlight, every soundbite, everybody who gave up is just a fuel for.
Hello. What's crack-a-lacking? My literature. I've read this book 4 times. I still don't understand it.
4 times?
At least. Yeah, this is all the information for my stem cell transplant and what's expected over the coming months. So yeah, I'm gonna make the most of every day until the transplant, and there should be kind of a curve indicating that I'll get stronger and faster and leaner all the way up until the day of the transplant, and then I'll come straight back down and I'll become weak and I won't be able to eat, and yeah, it'll be a struggle, but a struggle worth fighting. So I've been healthy my whole life. I've never really had any complications at all, besides the occasional, flu or cold, or I was run over by a bus. So I came across this video. The guy's called Total Biscuit. He's a gamer influencer, and he was on this podcast show, and he kind of talked about his experience of living with stage 4 terminal metastasized cancer. So worse than what I have, because what I have is curable if you're lucky. What he has isn't, and so he kind of talks a little bit about what it's like for him, and I found it really interesting and powerful, and quite inspirational, the way he was dealing with a card that's significantly worse than my own. So have a look and tell me what you think.
There's no easy way to do chemotherapy. There's no magical advice, but there is stuff you have to do. It's tough. It helps to have someone close by you. It is what it is. You play the hand you dealt. You do the best you can. You don't give up on it. It's because it's not just giving up on your life. It's giving up on everyone that's ever been touched by what you've done. Fuck these statistics. They don't mean anything. If you don't like the statistics, change the stats. Live long, outlive it. Just keep going, because science is fucking amazing. And they come up with new stuff every day. They come up with new treatments all the time.
Do you think that chemo will be looked back on, and hopefully as soon as 10 years, as this, almost like how we used to electrocute people with mental illnesses?
It'll be looked like as leeches. It'll be barbarism. Yes. Because we're killing the patient and hoping the cancer dies faster.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm in the lounge of my ward, and I've decided, like I kind of said earlier, that I want to get back into the swing of things in terms of work while I can. And so instead of talking only about what's going on with my health and stem cell transplant, and my blood work and chemotherapy, immunotherapy, I want to start talking more about kind of what's going on in the world of influencer marketing and advertising in general. So I came across this article in Adweek where YouTube is testing its 6-second ad format, and so they've partnered with a bunch of established creative shops like JWT, BBDO, Ogilvy, etc., to reimagine, as they call it, fairy tales that we all know. So the challenge for the agencies was, can you tell the story of the fairy tale and boil it down to its essence and communicate it in 6 seconds? So we'll leave the links down in the description, you can check it out. But for me, it kind of asks, I think you need to ask yourself a different question. The old model advertising system was all about 30-second ads. It was all about interrupting the consumer during commercial breaks. Everyone had 30-second ads because the media companies would sell it in ad time in 30-second chunks. They've gone, yeah, but maybe they'll pay attention for 6 seconds. So sure, you probably have more of a chance to get somebody to pay attention for 6 seconds as opposed to 30 seconds. But the beauty of kind of these new platforms and the different ways that content is published on them is that every platform has got a unique kind of style. Different kind of voice and tone, and content on Instagram is going to be different than content on Facebook. It's going to be different than YouTube content. And so kind of just staying limited to the old model and saying, oh, we're just going to create stuff that's 6 seconds long now, whilst you're totally ignoring the context of each platform, I think is a mistake. So thinking more about, okay, what are the people we're trying to reach? What interests them? How can you bring value to them? How can you get their attention and keep their attention? And how can you then put out something that sits natively on that platform? So obviously something on YouTube is going to be different than what you're putting out on Instagram, what you're going to put out on Facebook, or Musically or whatever. I think it's like an oversimplified way of looking at it, just to make every ad 6 seconds long. And I know, in terms of my own personal behavior, if somebody interrupts me and shoves something in my face and makes me watch 6 seconds of something I didn't ask to watch in the middle of another video, it's going to frustrate me, it's going to annoy me. That's it. Yeah, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my day. Started to really enjoy it here. Made some friends. And I'll be out on Thursday. I'm pretty pumped for that. Until now, I'm just going to try to stay positive and do some work, do some reading, and hopefully get the time over as quickly as possible. Spin to the office. This isn't the office. I'm back. Just wanted to say that we've got a new person starting today. Super exciting. His name is Rowan. He's brought his editing equipment, and yeah, I heard he's super pumped to be here. I really hope he's super pumped. Can't wait to meet him. So yeah, spin to the office and meet Rowan.
And this is our beautiful new Roham Portamaspi. Here's his new name. I like making these. Give me 3 things about yourself that nobody knows on this vlog yet.
I love cooking.
Which favourite dish?
Favourite dish? Sausage and spaghetti. Yeah.
And number 2?
I'm a tech whore. I love tech stuff. So
What's your favourite tech thing?
What's my favourite tech thing?
Cameras. You have?
Cameras, and my red camera is my favourite thing that
I really wish you had the red camera now, because we could totally
I wish I had it.
We could totally go and shoot some really cool B-roll with it. But yeah. So, number 3?
I don't know. Skateboarding.
Skateboarding. I thought I was going to be the one.
Skateboarding.
We're all skateboarders here.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, I want you to show me some awesome B-roll filming. You have 10 minutes and you got to go and film some awesome B-roll.
Now I'm in the house, we're going to get some real shit done.
Yeah!
They say, you know what? Fuck what they say. My doctors promised me my tests would come back clear. And now what? There comes a point when you're bored of being scared, when even the worst case scenario loses its sting. The moment when all thoughts have been thought and all feelings felt. I'm excited. Excited for the biggest challenge of my life. There are so many positives to being on this adventure. With great risk comes great opportunity.